Hi students, today I want to explain about the chemical properties of noble gases. Here, chemical properties of noble gases. In this chemical properties, first we need to check why noble gases are less reactive. So, why noble gases are less reactive. So we can say chemically inert. So noble gases are less reactive. Why? There is so many reasons for it, and in this first reason, here if we are taking the noble gases, the first noble gas is helium. Helium is having a configuration of 1s2, which is also called as duplet configuration. And the remaining noble gases are having a configuration of ns2, np6, which is called as octet configuration. And because of this completely filled valency shells, there is no requirement of electron for them. When there is no requirement, then they doesn't participate in any chemical reaction. That is first reason. Second reason is because of their high ionization potential values. Ionization potential means what? Whenever an element is taken, here this is nucleus, this is the outermost orbit electron. To remove this outermost orbit electron, the required energy is called as ionization potential. If the high ionization potential values are there, means what? The required energy to remove electron is very high. Whenever they have high requirement, then it doesn't give the electron easily, means high amount of energy required, because why means they have completely filled configuration, and because of high ionization potential values, and second one because of low or positive, here positive electron gain enthalpy values. Positive electron gain enthalpy values, they are having very less reactivity, chemically inert. Because of these two reasons mainly, they are not having more reactivity, or chemically we can call it as inert. Okay, that is two reasons for this. Okay, second, and later on or recently scientists found that some compounds are formed, and in this if you observe, why krypton and xenon, why krypton and xenon are only forming compounds. Why krypton and xenon are only forming compounds with other elements? This is another question. So in the noble gases, we have so many noble gases here: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. Here krypton, xenon, radon. We have, okay, radon, we are having actually radioactivity, except radon. Suppose for example, why can't we get all these elements compounds, or why these are not participating? Why only krypton and xenon participating in chemical reactions? So for this reason, if we are taking, the reason for this is, here the helium, neon, argon are having one small size. First reason is they have small size. They are having small size, and the second reason is they have a very high ionization potential. Whereas if krypton and xenon is taken, the size increases. Whenever the size increases, ionization potential or ionization enthalpy values decreases. So due to the small size and high ionization potential, helium, neon, argon never gives an electron, and so they are not participating in chemical reaction. Only krypton and xenon are participating in chemical reactions. Okay, this is second question. And third question. Third question. Why krypton and xenon? Why krypton and xenon form compounds with oxygen and fluorine only? Why they are forming compounds with only oxygen and fluorine? Why can't they form compounds with other elements of the periodic table? I think we can guess the reason easily. The reason is we know fluorine is the best oxidizing agent. Fluorine is best oxidizing agent, and here it is having high electron negativity. And next element is oxygen. In the electron negativity concept, if you say the most electronegative element is fluorine, the next one is oxygen. So these best oxidizing agent, fluorine and oxygen, can only excite the electrons of krypton and xenon. Means actually these are also having NS2 NP6 configuration. But how they participate in chemical reaction? Whenever these NS NP electrons are jumping or exciting, suppose NP electron is jumping into ND, then this participate. Here one unpaired electron, here also one unpaired electron is present. NP5 means what is the configuration? Here this is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here ND means it is having one electron configuration. And due to this two unpaired electron, it participates in chemical reaction and they may use KrF2 like. Okay, so whenever the electrons are getting excited, then only the reaction occurs or compound formation occurs. That excitation of electron occurs only in the presence of a highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. The remaining elements are not able to excite. The electrons of krypton and xenon. They are unable, incapable. So this krypton and xenon forms compounds with oxygen and fluorine mainly. Okay, that is the reason. Next, how the noble gas compounds are prepared in laboratory first. So generally, almost all the scientists tried to prepare a noble gas compound, and most of them unsuccessful attempts. And the remaining scientists also, so many are trying to get the noble gas compound. They are trying to noble gas and taking other element, and they are trying to react with them. By applying different conditions also, they failed to form a compound from noble gas and other element. But finally, only one scientist, one young dynamic scientist, in 1962, here the scientist name is Neil Bartlett. Here Neil Bartlett, he is the scientist who succeeded in preparing a noble gas compound. He is working in British Columbia University, and in that Columbia University he is trying to do some other experiment actually. He is not actually doing experiment with noble gases. He is trying to prepare a compound of O2 plus PtF6 minus. He prepared the compound in laboratory, and this is a red colored liquid. A red liquid compound is prepared in laboratory, and accidentally he got an idea. Generally scientists got accidentally only, and he got an idea unexpectedly or accidentally that oxygen, molecular oxygen IP1 value, here molecular oxygen, please remember, not atomic, molecular oxygen IP1 value is calculated, that is 1175 kilojoules per mole. You know that IP1 value of molecular oxygen. And he also immediately observed the IP1 value of xenon. Here xenon IP1 value, that is 1170 kilojoules per mole. Means molecular oxygen IP1 means O2 converting into O2 plus. When O2 is converting into O2 plus, how much energy required? 1175 kilojoules energy required. And he already done it. O2 converted into O2 plus and he made this compound. Then why can't we try with xenon to prepare the same compound? Then he succeeded, he got the idea, excellent idea, and immediately basing on the ionization potentials he got that idea. And generally xenon Zg plus Xe plus is prepared, and this Xe plus is mixed with the PtF6 minus, and then he got a compound that is xenon hexafluoroplatinate. This is the first noble gas compound which is prepared in laboratory, and this is xenon hexafluoroplatinate. And unexpectedly this is also a red colored compound. Okay, this O2 plus PtF6 minus is a red liquid and this is also a red liquid. Both are in red color. Okay, he is the first successful person who gave the noble gas compound, and after that so many tried and succeeded and prepared so many compounds. And mainly we have most of the compounds of xenon. Here xenon fluorides are present, xenon fluorides, and xenon oxides are also present. Here xenon fluorides, so we know the well-known xenon fluorides XeF2, XeF4 and XeF6. And xenon oxides mainly XeO3 and XeO4. Xenon oxyfluorides are also present. Xenon oxyfluorides. Here xenon oxyfluorides are XeOF4, XeO2F2. Okay, these are xenon oxyfluorides. So these type of xenon fluorides, xenon oxides and xenon oxyfluorides are prepared by scientists in laboratory, and after that the remaining elements also, they tried with remaining elements, but we said no, krypton is giving, but krypton very few compounds are there. KrF2 is prepared and KrF4. These are the two known compounds, well-known compounds of krypton. And radon actually radioactive, but this radon is also having one compound, but it is not available in nature. It is observed only in the radioactive tracer techniques. The radio tracer techniques gave this RNF2 identification, means it is identified. It is found in the radio tracer techniques only. It is not in nature. Okay, that is RNF2. What about helium, neon and argon? Here till now helium, neon, argon compounds are not discovered. If you discover, we will study in future. Okay, helium, neon, argon compounds are not prepared till now. Only krypton, xenon and radon, very rare compound, and xenon is forming a maximum number of compounds. Okay. Next, preparation methods. Preparation methods of xenon compounds. Mainly fluorides preparation methods we will take. So xenon fluorides. Suppose if you are taking xenon fluorides preparation. Here in this the first xenon fluoride preparation, Xe plus F2, and we are taking xenon in excess. Xenon in excess is taken, and here at 573 Kelvin, not 573, 673 Kelvin, and 1 bar pressure. At 673 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, it is forming XeF2. Xenon difluoride is formed. That is first preparation method. xenon in excess is taken with fluorine. And second, suppose xenon and fluorine we are taking in 873 Kelvin temperature and 7 bar pressure is taken. Here the ratio is 1:5 ratio. 1:5 ratio of xenon and fluorine combine to form XeF4. Xenon tetrafluoride is formed. And next third one, Xe plus F2. Xenon reacting with fluorine to give at 573 Kelvin at 60 to 70 bar. So this is 1 bar, this is 7 bar, it is 70 bar. 1770. 3F2. Xenon plus 3F2. Here it is 1:20 ratio. 1:20 ratio. Here it is 1:5 ratio. Here xenon is excess. Then we are getting xenon hexafluoride. And there is an alternate method for the hexafluoride preparation. XeF4 on reaction with O2F2 at 143 Kelvin. At 143 Kelvin, it gives XeF6 plus O2. That is xenon hexafluoride preparation. Second method, alternate or second method for the preparation of xenon hexafluoride. These are the different methods or used different fluorides preparation. Okay. The direct combination, we can say all these methods are the direct combination. First three are direct combination. Direct combination means when one element is combining with another element in pure form, they are called as direct combination method. And by the direct combination at different temperature and pressure, we are getting xenon fluorides. And this is another method for xenon hexafluoride preparation.